Hello everyone, welcome back to the Python tutorial series. In the last video, we explored different types of Python operators. Today, we are going to learn about one of the most important concepts in programming, decision making and loops. We'll try to cover if, elif, else, for loops, and while loops with easy to understand examples. So, without wasting any more time, let's go started. Uh, First, we'll check if conditions, and in if conditions, we'll check whether a number is divisible by 3 or not. So we are taking norm equal to int input. Then if norm percentage 3 means if norm divisible by 3 equal to 0. Like if if we divide norm by 3, then the remainder is equal to 0. So it's divisible. So print divisible, and else is for if commands, if command is failed, so then else is going to be worked. So else print not divisible. When we run it, we'll see first 33, so divisible by 3, then 100 not divisible by 3. Okay, then here is the distinction mark. If we have score greater than distinction mark, we are going to your distinction, otherwise non-distinction. So distinction marks is 75, marks equal to int input marks. So if marks greater than distinction marks, it is going to be printed distinction, otherwise. So else part is the otherwise part of if and else, and the tab space between the print and the starting point is called indentation, which must be there after if line, and at the last we should type a colon mark to give a indentation. So else not distinction. Okay, when we run it, 95, which is distinction, which is greater than distinction mark, which is greater than 75, 75 not. So wait, 75 not distinction, and 66 not distinction. Okay, then D4, uh, we're checking whether a person can buy the product or not, which cost 1,000 rupees. If he has more than 1,000 rupees, he can buy. If he has exact 1,000 rupees, he also can buy. But if he has less than 1,000 rupees, he cannot. So amount in equal to in input, and if amount greater than 0 is greater than equal to 1,000, print he can, else he cannot. So when we run it, if the amount is 2,000, he can. If the amount is 1,000, he can, because the operator is comparison operator is greater than or equal to. So, so if he has 500, he cannot. Okay, moving to the next. Write the logic to find whether the input is a character or a logic or a digit. Okay, ch equal to input ch. Character means only a single letter or a single digit or a single symbol. Okay, so if the character in between 0 to 9, so 0 less than equal to ch less than equal to 9, then it is going to be printed digit. Then elif is known as else plus if. So elif, we can have multiple elif but only one else. That's why I have used elif, which is a keyword. So elif, if conditions fails, then elif part is going to be executed when it's true. So or cs means or the keyword converts the character into ASCII value. So ASCII value of capital A is 65 and small z is 126. So when or like ASCII value of the character is greater than or equal to 65 and means both of the conditions should be true. If the both of the conditions should be true, then only it will print, otherwise it will pass to else. So odd of ASCII value of the character should be less than or equal to 126, then only it will print alphabet, otherwise it will print neither alphabet or not digit. Okay, not digit. When we run this program, will print 4. Okay, it's a digit. Then E. Okay, it's the alphabet. Let's try capital E. Okay, it's the alphabet. Let's try minus. Okay, neither alphabet nor digit. Let's try dollar. Neither alphabet nor digit. Okay, and now check whether the year is a leap year or not. Leap year means 366 days in a year. Leap, not leap year means 365 days on a year in Earth. So year equal to int input year. If year percentage 4 equal to 0, so and something. So a leap year must be whatever it must be divisible by 4 and year percentage 400, either it is going to be true or year percentage 100 not equal to 0. So either the year is divisible by 400 or the year is not divisible by 100, then only it will be a leap year, otherwise will not be a leap year. So if we print the current year run, if the current year is 2026, which is not divisible by 4 and not divisible by 400, and yes, not divisible by 100, which is true, but here it is false. So false and false is false. True and true is true. True and false is false. True or false is true. False or true is true. False or false is false. True or true is true. But here false and true is false. Okay. So not leap year. Then 2024, which was the latest leap year. 2024 percentage 4 equal to 0. So which is true. This part is true. So this part must be true to be printed the leap year. So 400. So 2024 is not divisible by 400 and 100 is also not divisible by 400. But here is the not equal to symbol. So this is true. So false or true, true, then true and true, true. So this is your leap year. But we waited so many times, so it was a glitch. Let's try again. 2026. Okay, not a leap year. Something happening here. Wait, 2026, 2024, which is a leap year. Okay, now 2000. 2000 year percentage 4. 2000 divisible by 4. True. 2000 is divisible by 400. True. 2000 is not divisible by 100, which is false. Was true or false is true. So true and true is true. So leave here. Then 1900. 1900 is divisible by 4. So true. Then it must be true also. 1900 divisible by 400, which is not true. So false. Then 1900 is not divisible by 100, which is false, because 1900 is divisible by 100. So false, sorry, but so true and false is false. So not a leap year. Okay. Then we will discuss match case. Match case will have one of the day to be asked by the user. Then we'll convert that into lower case, the small letter one. So match day for match case. So match day, if the case is matching the day, so it's called match day. Then case, if the day is Monday, then print it's a weekday. The case number two, if the day matches Tuesday, it's a weekday. The case Wednesday matches the day, it's a weekday. Thursday matches the day, weekday. Friday matches the day, weekday. Saturday matches the day, is a weekend. Sunday matches the day, it's the weekend. Here is the else, else condition of match case. Like if condition, unlike if condition, it uses default. Like else, like it's a underscore, not anything. It's a underscore which is default, like any other. So it will print dash not a valid if we are not going to give a valid day. So if Monday it's a weekday, Saturday it's the weekend. If June is that's not a valid day. Okay. Then to the next match case, which traffic color. So color is equal to input color, color dot color, or again converting match color. So if case red matching the color, then stop, print stop. If case yellow matching the color, then slow down. Case green matching the color, print go. Then default, if nothing matches, then invalid color. Okay. So red, stop, yellow, slow down, green, wait, green, go, black, black, invalid color. Okay. Then grade system, marks wise grade system. If greater than or equal to 90, then A grade. 80 to 90, then B grade. 70 to 79, then C grade. 60 to 69, so D grade. If nothing but other, F grade. So marks is equal to int input marks match max case x if x. So we can let x as max marks. So x if x means if x greater than 90, if greater than or equal to 90, it's going to be x. So x supports max, then print a. So then x greater than equal to 80, and x less than equal to 89. So in between, so then print b. Then 70 to 79 print c, 60 to 69 then d. Then it is the default case, nothing but any, then f. So let's run this program. Then we'll see if the mark is 90, 95, A grade, 79, C grade, sorry, yeah, 79, C grade, then if 50, then fail, F grade, okay? Then we understand while num equal to int input num, I equal to 1, total equal to 0. So total will going to be printed. So the question is write a code to find the sum of all even numbers from 1 to the num. So 1 to num, which is going to be asked by the user, told by the user. So while I less than equal to num, let's suppose num is 5, I equal not less than equal to 5, true. Then it will come to the next line. If I percentage 2, it's because all even numbers are divisible by 2. So I percentage 2, it is not going to be work. So it will go to the next line. So I plus 1. So I is now 2. So while 2 less than num, true, 2 percentage 2 true, then total 2 is going to be added in the total. So 0 plus 2 is 2. Then 2 is 2 plus 1 is equal to 3. Then 3 is not going to work here because 3 percentage 2 not equal to 0. Okay, then 3 plus 1, 4. So 4 is going to work here because 4% 2 is equal to 0. Then total plus 1, 2 plus 4 equal to 6. And 6, 5 is not going to work here. Then 6 is less than, not less than 5 or not equal to 5. So 2 for close, 2 plus 4 equal to 6. Three, 5 and 6. Okay, 9, 20. Okay, now for loop. In for loop, write a code to print 1 to num using for loop. So num equal to int input num. For I in range, I is the operator iterator, 1 comma num plus 1. Why num plus 1 is written here? Because in range means it will find with 1 to the previous value of the minus 1 value of num plus 1. So num, because we are going to print num also. If we have written num here, then it would have printed num minus 1. Okay, so for I in range 1, num plus 1. So 1, if I will write 5 as a num. So 1 for I in range 1 comma 6. So 1 is going to be printed. Then it will next value is 2, then 2, then 3, then 4, then 5, then s- stop because it cannot exceed 5 because here it is num plus 1, which is 6, cannot go to 6. Okay, let's do some quiz questions. What is the output of the following code? X is equal to 10 if x greater than 15, false. So if x equal to 10, true. So B. Okay, n equal to minus 3 if n greater than 0, false. If n equal to 0, false. So else print negative. So this is negative. What is the output of the following code? A equal to 5, B equal to 10. If A greater than B, print A is greater, false. Elif, A less than B. Yes, true. A is smaller. Okay. What is the output of the following code? S equal to 0 for I in range 1 to 6 means 1 to 5. So 1 S equal to S plus I means I is going to be added in each phase. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is 15. For I in range 2, comma 10, comma 2, which is 2 to 9, what it is going to shift 2. So we were shifting 1. So 2 after 2 it was 3, but here comma 2 is written. So it will 2, then 4, then 6, then 8 and so on. So it will print till 9. So it will print 2, 4, 6, 8 in space because here it is written n equal to space under quote. Okay, so 2 then space, 4 then space, 6 then space, 8 then stop. What is the output of the following code? I equal to 1, 1 less than 4, print I 1, I plus 1 2. So 2 less than 4 2, and 3, 3 less than 4 3, 4 less than 4 false, but less than equal to, so 4 equal to 4, then print 4, then 5, 5 less than 4 false, 5 equal to 4 false, so it is terminated. So 1 2 3 4 is going to be printed. Okay, what is the output of the following code? N equal to 5, fact is equal to 1, I equal to 1, while I less than equal to 9. So 1 9 n 1 less than 5 true, fact equal to 1, 1 into 1 1, then I plus 1, so 2, 1 into 2, then 3, here true, then 1 into 2 into 3, then 4, here true, then 1 into 2 into 3 into 4, which is 24, then here it is 5, 5 less than 5 false, but 5 equal to 5 true, then 1 2 3 4 5, which is multiplied by each other, 1 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5, which is 120, then I become 6, but 6 is neither less than or nor equal to 5. So it is terminated. Final answer is 120. What is the output of the following code? S is equal to 0, I equal to 1, while I less than equal to 5. S equal to S plus I into I equal to I plus 1. So each is, which will be I into I means it is going to be square. So as simple as that. So 1 square, then here plus 1 2 square, plus 1 3 square, plus 1 4 square, plus 1 5 square, plus 1 6. 6 cannot be here because 6 is neither less than nor equal to 5. So it is terminated. 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square plus 4 square plus 5 square, which is 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus 16 plus 25, which is 55. Okay. What is the output of the following code? S equal to no character is within the string. It's a empty string. For I in range 1 to 5 means 1 to 4. So S equal to S plus CHR. ODR turns a character into a ASCII value, but CHR converts the ASCII value to one character. So CHR 64 plus 1, which is 65. ASCII value of 65 is A. Then 64 plus 2, 66, which is B. 64 plus 3, 67, which is C. 64 plus 8, 64 plus 4, 68, which is D. 64 plus 5 cannot be here because 5 is the last point which cannot be there. Okay, so answer is ABCD. What is the output of the following code? N equal to 10, I equal to 2, while I less than n, print I and space. So space within space it will be printed. So I equal to I plus 2. So each time it will added by 2. So I is printed first. So 2, 2 plus 2, 4, then 6, then 8, then 10, because 10 equal to 10, then 12, but 12 cannot be there because 12 is neither less than or nor equal to 10. So it is terminated. So it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 only. Okay. Thank you.